Hi everyone, my name is Mara and I am an intuitive and creative coach, and I help people repositioning themselves in life with meaning and purpose. And today I have a question for you. Do you know who you really are? And when I say this, I mean the real you, not the person you're trying to be for someone else. No masks, no different behaviors. The real you, the you inside yourself. Um, this is the first video of a series that I decided to call Understanding the Real You Now. So, from today, I just want to take you on a journey to understand more about you and the real you, the person, the true self. So then it will be easier to get through your journey to find your purpose. And this is because in order to move forward, it is very important to understand who you really are. And we all have to go through life trying to be someone else at times, because it's requested by the situation, because we are afraid, because it's safe, whatever the reason. We all have to do this. But it is important to check in and make sure we know who we are. And if we feel lost, that we try to understand what's happened and we get back on track. On this, there are various different situation and type of people. There are the people that are very much aware of themselves. They know who they are, they know what they want, they know where they're going. But unfortunately, life brings you situations where you might need to tone yourself down, to play a different role in order to go through, because it's easier. Otherwise, you're just going to create yourself a lot of problems. And I give you a very straightforward example. In my daily job, I have to tone myself down a lot because of the people I'm surrounded by. It is very difficult for me to express myself in the way I normally do, like I'm doing with you right now, because of the type of environment, because of the type of people. And to avoid to have a lot of issues and clash with some people, I've realized it is much better for me to kind of, play it safe, be quiet, and I choose the people I can talk to about certain things, because I know they will listen, because they want me to talk to them about certain things and they want me to be myself. But there are some others that don't particularly like that. They're afraid, they just don't like it. So once I realized who I can be myself with and who I should just kind of tone down, then everything became so much easier. And to me, I know this is not my life purpose, because my life purpose is being a coach and doing what I'm doing right now. So I know that there is a reason for me to be on this daily job, and I'll take it as it is. So this is an example for you. But it might be with parents and with family or with friends. Sometimes, we play a role that is not ours, but it's only because it's needed in some kind of way, or we just don't want to create dramas. So it's up to you. I know where I stand and I know why I'm doing this. So if you are in that kind of situation, it's alright. Just make sure you check in, and you check that you're on the right path. There are two other kind of people, and the ones that have not been allowed from a young age to be themselves for their circumstances, and they still don't know who they are because they are not allowing themselves to be. And sometimes because they don't even know who they are, so they don't know better. And then there are other people that might know they are not being fully themselves, but they're way too afraid to dig in and find out who they really are and go with it, because they might have created a situation and lifestyle that is based on another person, the person that they thought was good to be. And changing that, it's can be painful, can be difficult, and they prefer to stay where they are. The problem in a situation like this is that the more you go on, the more you will find yourself lost on the way, and then it becomes more and more difficult. So it is always good to try to check in and make sure that who you are and what you want is listened, and then you listen to yourself. But we'll get there. I mean, if you watched my video so far, I'm sure that there is something within you that is moving in, and it's kind of telling you, hey, shall we try to find out who we are? So it doesn't matter, just if you're here, I hope you will enjoy this and find some good in my talk and my exercise. I think that to move forward and to get to a point where you know yourself, you only need two things, and it's love for yourself first. Always, you need to love yourself first, and commitment to yourself, that you're gonna do something to make yourself feel better and to improve yourself. And on this, there is a quote from Will Smith that I absolutely love, and I think it kind of reflects what I'm talking about. And he says, the central idea of love is not even a relationship commitment. The first thing is a personal commitment to be the best version of yourself, with or without the person that you are with. You have to, every single day, mind, body, and spirit, wake up with a commitment to be better. And I absolutely agree on this. It is not who you're with, your girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband. It's not your friends, it's not your family, and it's not the job that is gonna make you feel good, happy, fulfilled. It's only what you do with yourself, because another job is gonna make you happy for the first period, but then if you don't work on yourself, you're still gonna find the same issues. Same with a new boyfriend or new friends. It's the work has to come from you, because once you work on yourself, then your perception changes and everything falls back into place. But you need to work on yourself. That's the first kind of love you should have. You need to love yourself in order to be able to love someone else and attract love. And I'm talking about any kind of love. I'm not talking about romantic love. I think love is all around and can be shown in many different ways. Right, so if you're ready, I have a couple of tips for you, which today I've called sequences, and let's start to get to know you. What I need from you is to take pen and paper, or if you want to use a recorder, and a mirror, because you're gonna have to look at yourself in the mirror when you answer the questions. If you want, you can find an accountability partner, someone that you trust and that you know is not gonna judge you. And if you want, you can do the exercise together and share feedback and see how it goes. Right, so the first sequence is there are two questions, and one question is, who am I? And the second question is, what do I pretend to be? And those questions have to be asked to yourself over and over and over again. The question, who am I, is, who am I? I am a life coach. Who am I? I am a positive person. Who am I? And you continue like this. Keep going. If you need to stop. Continue. It would be good if you can do this every day for a few minutes. See how you feel about it. If you can do that for like about 10 minutes every day, I will assure you that at the end of the week, you will get to a point where you will see something different. You will see some changes. Right. So sequence 2 is, what is missing in my life? And what do I want? I know that with this sequence, you are probably gonna feel guilty, and especially if you need to say it out loud. But remember, this is who you are. So as I said, before, forget about everyone else and everything else. Think about you. It's not about being selfish. It's just understanding who you are so you can be a better person for the people you love, and for yourself, of course. So just try to find out who you are and don't feel guilty if you're thinking maybe about your family and what you're saying doesn't really match the idea that you have with your spouse. It doesn't matter, just say it. Write it down and take it from there, because once you know who you are, then you know how to manage yourself in different situations. It's when you don't know who you are that you might get to a point where something happens and you don't know how to react, or you react in a way that you didn't expect. So just try to find out who you are, and if you need to take a pause because it's becoming too intense, that's okay. Just release all the emotions that are coming up from these exercises. And then last sequence is, what do I care about and what would I do if I had no fear? So as I said, try to repeat this as much as you can, and the answer will be different, might be the same. It's up to you. It's about, listen to yourself. It's about how you feel within. They might be different the more you do it. You'll get to a point where you're gonna feel this is the real you, and that answers are the right one for you and are the one that make you feel satisfied, and that's absolutely fine. That's where you need to get through it. You're gonna get through struggles, that's fine. You're gonna get to a moment in which you're gonna feel emotional, and that's okay as well, because that's part of yourself, and you need to go through your struggles to make sure you make the right changes, and you get to understand which one is your path. So walk through it. It's all part of yourself. Don't deny anything of yourself, because that's who you are. So make sure to write that down or to record it, so then you can track your progresses and see how it goes, and see what kind of changes you can make. All right, so if you want to let me know how it goes, as usual, just get in touch with me. You will see all the links below in the box. So if you want to get in touch with me via YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, feel free to write to me. I'd love to hear what's going on and how you feel about it. And if there is anything that you want me to talk about, I'm here. And as usual, I always offer session which are either 3 or 6 months, and we can have a discovery chat to see where are you at, what is it that you might want to work. Just drop me a line down here. All right then, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please share it with your friends and family and with as many people as possible. And get in touch, just ask me questions, to let me know what's happening, anything. I'm here for you. And leave any comments. I'd love to get in touch with you and to know what's going on. And in the meantime, I wish you a beautiful day, and I'll chat to you next week. Ciao.